So I had all these plans for today, okay? I was gonna wake up, get some coffee, check on my house plants, as I do every morning because I'm a new houseplant owner and I'm just learning how to take care of them. And then I was gonna head outside and start working on all the projects I have to do, like my window boxes. I do fill my window boxes with flowers every year. I have about 25 or 30 dahlia tubers to plant. I have my grow boxes to fill up and plant with all the vegetables that I'm growing, like tomatoes and all these types of things. And then I looked outside. Ew, 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 ew. Plan ruined. Day ruined. Well, my plan for the day was ruined. I also checked the forecast and it's not looking good for all of today or tomorrow. So it's probably not a good time to start on these projects. So I had to think of another plan for today, and I thought I'd bring you all out on this little vlog in my home. And I'm going to be making a keto. Oh, someone's getting packages. I'm nosy. Mailman. Okay. So I've been wanting to get a wire basket to put my vegetables in forever, like my onions and stuff like that, because I don't have one, and yeah, I'm 35 years old and don't have a wire fruit basket. I mean, I don't eat fruit because, keto, but I don't have a wire basket to put vegetables in. So I went to the store to, stock up on stuff, and I ended up buying about 10 pounds of onions, red onion, Vidalia onions, white onion, yellow onion, whatever, onions, period. I just bought like a lot of onions. I thought, if you store them correctly, you could save them for like a month, right? Or more. And so I thought, I'll just put them in like a aluminum roasting pan, that I had around. And guess what? It like liquefied. They like liquefied underneath my cabinet. So obviously there wasn't enough air circulation or whatever. Ooh, now he's walking up to my house. No luck. Okay. Anyway, so obviously there was no circulation or whatever to keep the onions dry. And so I had to throw them all away. I also had jicama. I also had jicama in there as well, and that got ruined too. I assumed that you could store it that way, but anyway, I was going to try to make fries out of it because I heard it's good. Anyway, whatever. So the point of all of this, the point of this segue is that I wanted a wire basket. And so, of course, you know me, I started looking up cute wire baskets, looking on Pinterest for wire baskets, and I happened to come across this one that is like a copper wire basket. Of course, that's the one that I want, right? And it's $60 freaking dollars. There's like no way I'm going to pay $60 for a basket to hold an onion that I bought for 10 or 20 cents, right? So, I put that in the back of my mind. That was like maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, and I'm like, whatever, forget it. If I come across a cheaper one at Home Goods when it opens, if Home Goods ever opens again, I'll pick one up or whatever. I was browsing the Menards website, like Save Big Money at Menards, that one. And because I was looking for latticing to go on, to make like a trellis, a privacy kind of screen in my backyard. Okay, so I'm looking at trellising, and I happened to see that they had a wire fruit basket for $9, okay? And I'm like, sold. So I bought that. Then I thought, I have this metallic fast drying paint, copper. And so I'm going to try to recreate this if I have enough paint. It sounds like about half of a thing, it's never enough, but I'm going to try to be, careful with it and use it and spray paint this wire basket today in the rain. I do have a covered patio, so I'm just gonna do it out there. Oh, and of course, keto wise this week, I mean, since you've seen me last. I'm not doing that well. I gained a couple of pounds, probably water weight, since, I did the alternate day fasting. I'm now up to about 183 pounds, which I'm not happy about. But what would make me happy is to show all of you how I make a really delicious keto caramel. I've made this recipe about 10 times and I feel like I perfected it. And there's lots of uses for it. So I will show you one of the ways that I use keto caramel coming up later. Here's the wire basket. Here are my dogs waiting for a treat. There's my husband working from home. There you go. There you go. Thank you for peeing outside and not inside the house for once. Not bad. I'll come back out in a little bit and do the second coat and flip it. All right, so it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna go out and try to spray paint the rest of this thing. It's looking pretty good. Okay, my hair is getting bigger by the second because it's really humid out. I don't know if you guys know, but my hair, our hair is like curly normally, and it can get like this big. I'm not even kidding. My husband says I look like a lion if I don't straighten my hair, and so the humidity is really doing a number on it. Anyway, whatever. So like I said before, I'm feeling motivated to get back on track. I'm still not back down to 170 pounds, which is, like what I was before this whole quarantine thing started. I have been, eating a lot, and I did do that 5-day alternate day fasting, and I did find success with it. I'm going to have to do it again. They said that they're going to slowly start opening up things like in my state and city, Chicago, around June. So who knows? I mean, who knows when things are going to be open. I'm just focused on trying to, zero in on what's important to me, which is starting my garden, spending time with my husband, making sure that my parents are safe. I would love to film with Sarah again, like I said. Those are, working on more ideas for the YouTube channel. I really want to start doing the DV method again. I haven't been doing it. I haven't done it since quarantine, I don't think. So I'm going to start doing that again, and I'm going to start doing alternate day fasting again. I'm thinking I'll start on Monday, and I'll do it for 10 days. I know that some people have done it for a month, which is great. 10 days, I'll do it, record the results, and see where I end up. I would really love to be in the mid 170s again and hit 170. My goal weight is 150 pounds. Being 5'11", that's a good goal weight for me. I've never been that small. In fact, I've probably, I've gained a little bit of weight since in the last couple of months, but I haven't been this size since I was 12. So I'm proud of myself for getting this far and losing 90 pounds, but now it's time to start really getting into the thick of it, the hard part of it, which is the last 20-25 pounds. So I really do believe though that if this pandemic wouldn't have happened, that I would have reached it, I think, because Sarah and I were planning on going to Hawaii, and we booked everything, and it was supposed to be we were supposed to be there last week, and we were really, really working hard to to reach our goal so that we would feel good in Hawaii. But you know, you just have to be thankful and grateful for like what you have right now. If all your family is safe, then that's what you have to be thankful for. If you have your job still, that's what you have to be thankful for. Maybe this will help. Rain has really screwed up my whole day, and so I am not doing anything outside except for spray painting that thing. So I thought, you know, I'm making enchiladas, keto enchiladas tonight. We do have a video about that. I can link it below. They're really, really, really good. And really easy to make, especially with chicken. You can use beef or you can use chicken. I'm using chicken. I just threw it in the slow cooker anyway, but we show you how to do that in that video. It's a pretty old video too, so if you want to throw back that video, I mean, old in Keto Twin standards, that was like, I mean, maybe it was like 8 months ago. I don't know, but it'll show you how to make it. And then we're going to be making some keto caramel, so I should probably get that started. All right, so I've gathered all of my ingredients here. Oh, this is not it. Where is it? Where? Okay. Okay. My God, here goes my hair again. Okay. I'm thinking about just putting it up. I'm sick of it. This is allulose. Okay, this is a keto sweetener, obviously. I did have a bag of xylitol. I'll link the original recipe for this below. I originally used xylitol just because I had a bag of it and I didn't want to throw it away. I kept it like in the back of my cabinets. And I wrote deathly to dogs on it because, you know, xylitol is just deathly to animals that consume it. So be very, very careful. My dogs get into everything. They want to eat everything that I eat. So when I did have this caramel and I made it, I don't know, I didn't feel safe even, you know, leaving a spoon that had touched it. So I used up that, and I'm not going to buy it again just because I don't like being paranoid about that kind of thing. The original recipe calls for something else. I forget what it's called, but I can link the original recipe below. Did I say that already? But I'm using allulose sweetener. This is 70% as sweet as sugar. So yeah. But you know, being keto, we typically don't like super, super cloyingly sweet things anymore because our taste buds have changed. You're gonna need butter. I don't know, do people do that? Like, oh, there's nothing on that side. Butter. You're gonna need butter. I use this Swerve replacement, the brown sugar one. I use Celtic sea salt, just a touch. I like some salt in my caramel. And xanthan gum. That is what it's gonna take to make keto caramel. Caramel is typically burnt sugar, okay, with butter and cream. Oh, you need cream. You need heavy whipping cream for this recipe, okay? So, like I said, caramel is typically burnt sugar that you add butter and cream to. So it's buttery burnt sugar. Since keto sugars don't work the same way, you're going to be doing it in the opposite way according to this recipe, and it is, you're going to burn the butter and then add the allulose and some of the Swerve. It gives it like a deeper flavor, this dark brown sugar. And then you're going to add cream to it. And then you're going to, I add a little xanthan gum to it. All of these will be linked below for your buying convenience. And yeah, it actually tastes really, really good and it's simple. So let's begin. Plop. So that's 4 tablespoons of butter that we are going to melt. All right, so you're gonna cook this butter till it's brown. Not burnt, but brown. All right. Probably about 30 more seconds. Alrighty, there it is. That's the color I like it to be. Turn the heat all the way down. All right, now I'm going to be adding my sugars. I use 3/4 cup allulose, 4 teaspoons of swerve brown sugar. That looks good. All right, that is a gorgeous color. Now we will add our cream. Make sure that your temperature is down because it will split. All right, we're going to quickly stir it together. And once it's incorporated, like so, see that? Turn down the heat to the lowest setting and let it cook for 15 minutes. So that is what I'm going to do. Meanwhile, I'm going to go check and spray paint my thingy again. This is Henry. Hi, Henry. Say hi. Hi, Henry. You good boy? Are you bad? Oh my God, you're bad. Okay, now you're still not supposed to stir it. I know it's tempting, but just let it slowly cook and thicken. This is my newest addition. It's an olive tree. I have always wanted one, but I have not been able to find any here in Chicago. So I just so happened to be walking out of Home Depot and I saw one. So I got it. I'm very happy with it. I need to get a bigger pot for it. I hope it lives. If you would have told me like years ago, maybe 5 years ago, that I would be dreaming of living like with a huge garden and getting all these house plants and growing vegetables and all that kind of stuff, I never would have believed you. Like, I could not keep anything alive. I did not care about gardening, but I don't know, it just really brings me joy. Growing flowers and vegetables and all that. I would say if you're looking for something to do when you're at home during quarantine, it is a great time to start a garden. All right, this is the final product and we're just gonna let this cool. And then I'm going to be putting it in a little jar. Mason jar, mini mason jar. I have a full mini jar full, see that? And then I have just enough to do the other thing that I want to do with this recipe, and that's going to be coming up. So obviously there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize this keto caramel. One of those ways is a very simple chocolate and caramel nut cluster, and so that's what we're going to be making with just a couple of them to show you today. 10th time I'm trying to contain my hair. I'll just show you what it could be. I mean, that's like minimum. If you keep on going like this, it'll just, yeah, I mean, anyway. Okay, you will need your choice of nuts. This is on sale for like $3. This is the one I got. It's got cashew, almonds, hazelnuts, pecans, and Brazil nuts. 4 carbs per serving. 1 ounce of nuts is a serving, okay? The next thing that you will need are some Lily's milk chocolate baking chips. These have 1 carb a serving, and a serving is 30 chips. And so we'll just be using probably about half a cup of chips, not even. I measure everything, oh my god, my hair. I measure everything in ramekin. So like a ramekin is like half a cup, not even, of Lily's chocolate chips. I just about eyeball it. There you go. I use like a teaspoon of avocado oil. Maybe even half a teaspoon, okay? Everything is done in 30-second increments in my house because I'm too lazy to press 1 minute on this thing. All right, here's our chocolate. You kind of mix in the oil like that. It makes it all nice and glossy. That is step 1. Cool. Step 2 is to add your nuts to a bowl. This is about an ounce, maybe 2 ounces of nuts. Cool. Take forever. Mix the nuts in the caramel. Can you see me? Okay, so the next step, you have a piece of parchment paper, okay, on a pan. You're gonna make a little landing pad for your nuts with a spoon. I just smear it onto that, like so. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's just a landing pad, remember that, okay? You're gonna use about half of it on the bottom. Next, you're going to take your nuts covered in caramel and you're going to pile it on, but make sure that they're flat. So put some on, make sure that they're flat. Put some on. Make sure that it's flat. All right, and the last step is to drizzle more chocolate over the top. All right, so put these into the freezer for about 20 minutes and let them really harden up. And I'll show you what it looks like. I think I hear Brad. Honey? You want to try one of my caramels, the keto caramels?
Yes.
This is what they look like. Okay, pick your poison, honey. Pick one. Well, it's not poison, but pick one. Show it to the camera. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, man.
He likes these.
So good.
I bet you this tray is going to be gone in about, what, 10 minutes? You just want to take the
There's
whole
only
tray?
9 here. And I know when it gets to the last one, we'll be looking at each other like...
One for the road?
Yeah.
Well, these are always a hit in my house. So here's the finished product. I think it looks pretty good. I don't see any obvious spots where I missed. So here it is. Brad did make a good point that he said, what did he say? That, is that food safe, you know? So I do think that I'm going to pick up a can of clear coat enamel when I go out next, or order it online and spray it a little bit. So spray a coat of it on there just to protect it, you know, because I'm going to be storing onions and stuff in it though. But I am happy about it. So pretty productive day, I would say. It's 2 o'clock. I have my dinner cooking, chicken enchiladas. And yeah, have dessert already in the fridge, even though Brad's eaten most of them already. So we would really appreciate if you would subscribe. Every subscriber matters to us. We notice every single one. And if you just subscribe to our channel and press the bell for notifications, it just gives us that little oomph to keep on going on Keto Twins. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group where we talk about everything keto, please join. I will leave a link in the description below. It's called Keto Chat Support and Motivation, hosted by the Keto Twins, and it's on Facebook. And if you would like to see how I make my keto chicken enchiladas, click either here or here. And we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily from the Keto Twins, signing out. And I'm back to turn off the camera.